Hello, Ray. I received your T50-26 booster for testing, which you say has been rebuilt but is giving you intermittent function. So let's take a look, see if we can figure out what's going on here. We'll put it on the test bench and see what we got. Vacuum side, both gauges are going to go up and read vacuum as produced by my vacuum pump, and this vacuum gauge will stay stationary. And this one, as the more the booster is activated, the more this goes to zero. When the booster is fully engaged, that goes all the way to zero. Hydraulic side, what we're looking for over here, both gauges, so this is the input, both gauges are tied together. This gauge goes up, maxes out, and this gauge reads final input pressure, which is a function of my master cylinder on the test machine. Output, both gauges are tied together. This gauge goes up, maxes out, and this gauge reads final output pressure. Now then, just as a test, what we do is, since the booster is inert, the brake fluid just goes in and goes out. Nothing happens. So we got 350 in, 350 out, 350 out. And most people don't realize this, but with the vacuum off and nothing going on, the booster is inert. It just, brake fluid just goes in here and out here. Nothing happens to it because there's nothing going on in the vacuum section. Now then, I want to mention that this gauge right here is at the what goes to zero as soon as the booster is fully activated. That gauge runs off of this hose right here, which goes into this test port in the back of the booster. So you can perform this test yourself on any booster to see if it's to check the vacuum portion of it and see if it's being activated. All right, so let's take a look, see what we got here. Right away, we're not pulling enough vacuum. Can you hear that? It's a vacuum leak. There it is right there. All right, let's make sure it's not my machine. Pull this off. All right, start the machine. That's not right. We need to pull this one off here. All right. So, machine pulls plenty of vacuum. Put it back on. This one back on. Alright, so we're plugging here. Still not getting very much vacuum. Alright, put this on. A slight differential in gauge reading. I'm not sure if that's just gauge error. Anyway, so let's turn this off and see if we can figure out where this is coming from here. Definitely leaking right here. All right, so we know it's leaking there. Let's see what it does hydraulically. like the hydraulic side is working. Can you hear that? But the hydraulic side is working. It's giving you the correct boost ratio. Now what happened? That was my fault. I hadn't released the brake fluid, brake pressure. I think other than that vacuum leak, you might have a, let me see if I can take this apart and put a new gasket in here, a new seal, and make sure this thing works, if that's okay with you. All right. Anyway, thanks for sending it to me. Now, it was interesting diagnosing it.